Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Brady's Patriots going up against Carr's Raiders.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay at Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Second down following the run. Brady to throw on 2nd down. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Brady connecting with Cooks for the Patriot first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Brady now to throw. And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. 23 yards on the play.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. If you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Now a play fake. Brady. His throw incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, Brady will yield to Guasimaro for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be, because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. carry. Here's Marshawn Lynch. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Lynch running the counter, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On third and long, it's Carr, and he's taken down back at his own 7. That's something you see a whole lot of, a sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
On is the punter King to send it away. Taken from just outside the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Remember, the Patriots did not have him last year when they won the Super Bowl. He was out for the playoffs, but he is healthy and ready to go this year.
And isn't that one of the more remarkable things, that they won a Super Bowl without having that weapon in their lineup? Well, guess what? He was back this year. Big-time season, 69.
Oh, and Lewis lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Handoff comes to Lynch. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is, how physical is the offensive line? Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Carr to throw on second down. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. The 40, the 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Cordero Patterson, 89 yards, and the Raiders have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Now they'll run with Lewis. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another 1st down with that run.
Brady now on 1st down. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Bruce Irvin able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Here's Brady to throw. And he's got Bennett. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And Brady will sneak it. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Brady's going to sneak it. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Tom Brady taking it in. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Guasimaro now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Get down, get down. Waiting.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this.
Now, 185. We got three, fellas, we got three.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. It's complete to Brown, right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, David Harris. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a carry for White. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again. Then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
20, 50, 50.
On second down, here's Brady. Rifles one complete into the hands of Gronkowski. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Brady to Gronkowski. They make it look easy, don't they? And it's a Patriot first down. On play action, now Brady. Dumps it off to Lewis. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen. James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
To throw on second down, Brady. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Dion Lewis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. Guasimaro now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They go with Lynch right side. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. See if they stay on the ground for second down. The final shot here before half for Carr. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. James Harrison coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Here's Carr to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground right there around the 35-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now White. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. On first down, Brady. Now he's flushed out left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Brady to throw on second down. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. play action. Now it's Brady. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 6-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman from 6 yards away. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second down, here's Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now Carr. And he finds Cook. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing now is Carr. Buying time to his left. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Carr now on 1st down. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play. Back to the ground. Blanche about 3 yards there to the 27. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. Going for it all. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. And Cook has it, left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jared Cook, 27 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Sean Smith. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The swing pass caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Michael Crabtree, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out come the Patriots. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Now a toss play to Lewis. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Here's Brady. Dancing to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Mario Edwards. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. A nice little juke. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Throwing on first down is Carr. And his throw is incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On play action, it's Carr. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw on third down. Carr. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Brady going to throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Mario Edwards in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Now Brady. On the left side, a catch by White. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. Back to throw, Brady. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back to throw. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a desperation throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Brady going to look to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And he rifles one incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
To throw is Brady. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Partner, why were they even putting the ball in the air in that situation?
I know they have confidence a lot of the time in their team. And, hey, we can call anything. But in this spot, with that lead and that amount of time on the clock, not much. You've got to take care of it. I would have figured they'd run the football there.
Now their defense has to stand tall. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Cooper was the target there, and now it's third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And Charles, in this one, the fourth quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.